we're going right now. So welcome to the show. We got Jimmy, James, many names. What do you go by these days, James?
Usually go by James. Depends on who you talk to. Anna calls me a variety of things. But
do we want to know? Do we want to know what those are?
Go, Dave. What is up?
Hey, Dirty Dave.
He showed up. You guys are going to have to get real close.
What's up, boys?
Dirty Dave in the house.
We're recording right now. We started a minute ago, so you're live.
This is good. This is a good intro.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Good, bud.
Do us a quick intro. I don't think I've ever met you. I've heard a lot of good stories. Tell us your name, your background, how you know James.
Yeah, James and I have been friends for a minute now. Grew up playing tennis together, used to train together. He got me into pickleball, or introduced me to a few people that got me into pickleball at least.
Yeah.
And I've been in the works ever since, just training and trying to get after it. So
James swears you're the next big thing. When can we see you out in a tournament?
It's in the works in the next month or two. I'm going to start really traveling the circuit a lot more, mostly APPs, but try to make my way out to a few PPAs, trying to get some partners in line. So,
do you have any partners lined up for any of those yet?
I do not, no. So if anyone's looking for someone, I'm the
That's
guy.
why
hit up James.
That's why Dave is here. Everybody, Dave, best right side guy outside of Tyson McGuffin in the game.
Collin, John.
And Collin.
Come on.
And, but Dave has played tournaments. He got to the quarters of the APP, one of the APPs. Right?
Does anybody remember if it's an APP though?
Nobody knows.
Exactly.
It's an APP.
Yeah, he can play.
Yeah, just honing in that right side game. I'm a lefty, so locking it all in.
Good stuff. Yeah. So
did you
welcome.
play college tennis, Dave?
I did. I played about a year for Bucknell, year and a half or so.
Oh, Bucknell. Okay.
Yeah.
Who was better between you two? Because you said you guys played growing up.
Let me tell you this. So the first time, I've known Dave since I was 13 or 14. And the first time I ever played Davis, it was like a practice match, but he trained at like a different place. He came over, and this guy was maybe the most intense tennis player I've ever seen in my life. I lost 6-0, 6-0. And I thought I was good. I mean, I was like a 5-star tennis recruiting. He was a year older than me. Absolutely destroyed me. And in his day, when he was 14, 15, he was a blue chip. He was like top 10 in the country in tennis. And then, who knows what happened after that. But
are you still a really good 14 or 15-year-old tennis player?
I was a lot better than him, but that changed quickly. We could say that much.
Oh boy. So James, give us your background real quick. You went Vandy, right?
Yeah. So
you got in with your grades, right?
No.
I assume academically you're just off the charts because Vandy, that's a pretty good academic school, bro.
It's all right. It's not that tough. I think once you get in, it's a lot harder. It's, similar to pretty much any other school at the top. It's like really hard to get in. And then once you're there, it's not that bad.
It was easy.
What was your GPA?
3.8. I was on the dean's list.
Oh, look at this guy.
Dude, he's going off.
You can't.
Have you seen me on center court? They announced that. James Ignatowich, dean's list every semester.
What was your major? Recreation management?
Economics.
Oh, okay. Look at this guy.
Economics. Wow.
Dude, he's like Rain Man.
Yeah. So I played tennis there, and I lived in Florida starting at 14. Grew up in Darien, Connecticut. If anybody who knows who that is or what that is. And I picked up a pickleball paddle and just got obsessed with pickleball. And now I'm here. So
that's dope.
How many hours are you playing a day? Because we know Tyra lives out there and she's playing like 20 hours a day. Are you playing?
Allegedly.
Are you playing that amount?
Not as much anymore. I was playing like 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day this year. Got hurt. It had like,
Dave, what's in that bottle?
Just a bit of hydration. Continue.
Okay. Just curious. I mean, it's
10 o'clock over there.
Just curious.
It's a Monday. Well, Dave can get aggressive on Monday. Yeah. But these days I play like 2 hours a day. I'm not going crazy anymore.
Dave, are you pickleball full time?
Full time. 100%.
Both of you? I mean, James is, but
Yeah. Yeah, I probably train more than
He
James
trains-
and Tyra combined because I play with both James and Tyra.
Yeah,
oh, really?
yeah.
So you're putting in work.
Yeah, I'm just nuts, Jimmy. I just have a problem.
You're killing it.
Jimmy,
So-
Jimmy,
Yo.
have you seen the Pickleball Dave YouTube channel?
Yeah, dude, I watched it. I watched some of those
So
streams.
Yeah.
you asked Dave if he's full time. You see that guy's face on the courts? Does he
Yeah.
look like he's not full time?
That's true. Listen, I saw your streams.
The guy
Bro,
doesn't.
you get high level training partners.
Oh yeah, yeah. If I
Like you're not playing with.
He is the high level training partner.
Well, listen. According to Tyson, there's something going on in Delray Beach. If you know
Something
what I
going
mean.
on with those players down
If you
there.
know what I mean, they're all getting good in a hurry. If you know what I mean, what's that mean? Tell us what that means.
You know, it means
It's that hydration. He's
Is it a
drinking.
hydration in that?
It means passion.
Yeah.
It means love for the game, and
The pillars are success.
and it means just discipline. You know,
That's it. That's it.
All right, love it. So you've had a pretty good year so far, James, big Poppa Jimmy, and you've been playing mostly with Tyson. Are you guys continuing to play throughout this year? Because I know there was some partner switch ups and everything like that.
Yeah. So Tyson and I were supposed to play 6 more tournaments this year, and we're now playing 3. So
Okay.
I let go of him for 3
So you
tournaments.
still have a couple.
Yeah. I let go of him for 3. We originally weren't planning on playing Takea, playing that with you, and we weren't planning on playing Nationals, playing that with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler was my first choice. I practiced with Dave all day. He's a lefty. But anyways, Tyson and I won't say it was mutual. I let go of Tyson for 3.
You did.
Did he have any words for you?
It's tough because Tyson is such a great guy. I mean, if you guys know him. He's such a.
Is he handsome?
He's handsome.
He's a family man.
No, but seriously, I mean, if there's one thing I can say about Tyson, he was a great partner all the way through. He was always dependable. He was kind. Everything about him, like he's everything he says he is.
He gave you a pair of shoes, right?
He got me a pair of shoes. He got me Skechers.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, listen, like Skechers, that's next level. Like,
it was on my Christmas list, and I got it. But no, Tyson's great, and I just really felt like the biggest thing was keeping with a year-long partnership this early in my career wasn't something that made sense. It just wasn't fun for me anymore. I want to keep experimenting, play with this partner, this partner, this partner. I want to see like what works. And I've been playing pickleball for 1 year and 8 months, 9 months. So I don't really think it made sense for me to just kind of pigeonhole myself into one partnership.
So about double the time that Christian Alshon's been playing.
Yeah, and look at where he is already, right? The guy's just a beast. But no,
that wasn't me, James. That wasn't me. Just to be clear, that wasn't me.
No, he's speaking of great guys. No. Anyway, yeah, it is what it is.
You should have Dave reach out to Tyson. Tyson likes lefties. I'm serious.
Yeah, we'll see. They bring a similar level of intensity and energy.
Yeah.
Our energy would be unmatched. That's for sure.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Are you like a Julian Arnold type?
Do you like Miller Lite?
I can get down with some Miller Lite. It's not my first choice, but
Yeah.
if Tyson's rocking it, then do I really have a choice?
Yeah. I mean, you don't care, right? You might have to wear the chain and, do the whole thing, but that's not bad.
No.
It's not a bad life.
No. Could be
All right.
worse.
So you were supposed to do Denver, but you got injured. And so what's your next tournament coming up?
Well, wait, bro. How's the injury? What's going on? Give me the injury update.
It's basically
Bro, you're the international man of mystery. You were supposed to go to Europe. You didn't. You're supposed to play Denver. Like, what's going on? Like, let's be real. Let's keep it 100 on the pod. What's happening?
So it's a grade 2 adductor strain. Basically, that means it should be a 3 to 6 week recovery period. It happened 2 weeks ago when I already feel pretty much good. I was working with my physio on it, stretching, foam rolling, everything, doing all the right stuff. Working with Dave stretching me out, massaging me as he does.
Oh, that's nice, Dave.
Yeah, Dave, he's good for that. And we kind of get it. Basically, I'm pretty much good. I think I'm going to play Beer City. Which is
that's this upcoming week. That's this upcoming week.
If it was a PPA, I was playing with like Matt or Tyson or something, I'd consider not doing it because I want to be able to give 100% if I play. But if
Who are you playing with?
Playing mixed with my little sister, and I'm playing men's with Althoff. So
Althoff.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay.
So you don't have to give 100% because Althoff will carry you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
150%. So he's
Althoff doesn't have anything less than that.
No, never.
He brings it all the time. Tyler loves Althoff.
Althoff is great, dude. You got to get him hip thrusting and yelling his come-ons.
Yeah.
I want to see you pick him up. Normally he's picking his partner up, but I want to see you pick him up. Physically.
I kind of want to see Althoff.
So you don't want to play with a partner. Let's talk about this for a sec. You don't want to play with a partner for a year because it's a long commitment, right? Because you've just started. But what about Anna B? What's going on with that? Didn't you commit?
So I'm already.
Are you going to break up with her as a partnership?
Oh, she's the best. She's the second best partner ever outside of Tyson. But no, I mean, the thing about that is I'm already playing the whole year with Anna. So playing the whole year with a men's partner, it's like, it gets stale.
So she's
okay.
Priority, I guess.
She's priority.
Yeah.
You chose Anna over Tyson. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
Are you playing everything with her? Like you don't have any other tournaments with somebody else?
Other than his little sister?
You see what happened when we played against each other?
It's not a good look.
Yeah.
It was great entertainment.
Yeah, bro. We want to see that.
No.
Wait, wasn't Tyler playing with her?
That's
Not
the
when
problem.
we played against him.
Oh.
No. Who was she with?
She was Riley?
With Riley.
He was with Riley and I was with Catherine.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Did that put a strain on your relationship?
No, I mean, it is what it is. It's tough because it's such a spectacle. You've got people watching, and it's like,
we want to see it.
Yeah.
So give us an analysis. How do you think you and Anna have done this year so far?
We've medaled at 50% of our tournaments. I only know that because I saw that on Instagram, some like real clear stats. Something. So I think it's good. I mean, we've got a gold, we've got a silver, we've got a bunch of bronzes or a few of them. I think it's tough because for me, like I actually had a lot of fun, like mixing up partners, playing with different people and getting that different feel. Like, I mean, when we played Tyler, I had played, I think 6 straight tournaments with Tyson and I was like, oh, this is just really fun. It's like a new feel. It's just,
Did Tyler roll his eyes at you?
No, even if he did, it would have been fun.
Oh, I did. There was a couple times.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think mixed it's different though, because I'm pretty much going to play the same way every time, right? Like no matter who my partner is, I'm never going to play the right and sit back and not do anything. So I think with Anna, it's fun because we're super supportive of each other, as you guys have probably seen. Like we've never had any issues. So
do you guys ever get mad at each other?
No.
No, I'm serious. Like I'm always interested to see how partnerships do when they're out on the court. Just because there's obviously a lot more that goes into playing mixed doubles, and so it's always interesting to see the different perspectives from different players.
Yeah, no, we definitely get mad at each other. Sometimes I think she gets more mad at me just because she has more reason to get mad at me on the court. But I mean, it's impossible for me to get mad at her. She makes like such great decisions. She's so consistent. I'm the one that's doing dumb stuff.
Listen to this guy. Okay, hey, let's talk your MLP team, okay?
Okay.
Let's talk MLP. So Tim Klitsch passed over you. He said he thought Dylan was better than you. Did that hurt your feelings a little bit?
No, I told him he should take.
Yeah, I think Jimmy said that he was better than Jimmy.
No, I said I was there. I was at the draft. I asked him, I said, what do the stats say? And he said, I really want James. James is going to punch me in the face when he sees me. He's probably going to cold cock me. He said you were the greatest rancher of all time, but he's got to take DTF.
No, I told him to take Dylan. I think Dylan's a beast at singles, and I'm not a great MLP singles player. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I'm more of like I got to be in the rhythm. I got rocked by JW. You guys saw that.
I think everybody saw it.
Yeah, and I went 4-7 with Ben, which isn't great, but Dylan is capable.
That's not terrible. 4-7's not bad against Ben.
It's not bad, but
and Annalie going 0 for 4 against Tyler is what hurts.
You know, that is what it is. But I can't really. Yeah. I think Dylan right now is is better than me. I don't think that's a radical statement at all. I mean, he's more refined. He's been playing for 8 years.
Experiencing.
He's just so dialed. I mean,
8 years?
Dylan is one of the players that literally started at like the 3-5 level. Like
Really? And
one
just
of those
worked his way
players,
up?
and worked his way up.
Okay, so what do you think about the rest? So listen, we were at the draft. Dave Fleming was pumped. That dude was as giddy as anybody you've ever met. He walked over to me with the biggest smile on his face, and he literally looked at me and said, "I got my guy." He had you on his draft board the entire time.
me?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
He was pumped.
I think we have a good team. We got lucky because there were some picks made in front of us that we thought were a little questionable. I don't know
like who was questionable.
I mean, I can't really. Okay, I honestly
say it.
I didn't. Well, it's not a big deal. I think Connor would agree that him being taken maybe towards the end of the fourth made sense. I think he's a great singles player, and he just had a big result in bronze. So maybe we're wrong. But at the time, so we might be wrong now. He might have proven us wrong this past weekend. But at the time, we were
but
Jay, Tyler, and AJ all being on the board. All three of them. We had a choice between any of them at 4.
Yeah.
At 4-0. That's crazy.
I agree.
Christian. Okay, I have to talk about Christian on this.
Let's talk about it. Because have you heard the rumor on why Riley took Christian?
No.
Should we start some rumors?
All right, well, let's hear what you have to say first, and then we'll tell you what Jimmy has heard.
I think that Christian being taken, here's your headline. I think Christian being taken where he was, I think I told Dave this earlier, was the biggest mistake in the history of MLP draft, only because AJ Collar was available.
I mean, AJ was there.
If you had,
but AJ's missing an event. Does that matter?
Well, it's one day.
Well, one
event.
day.
One day.
Yeah.
1 day, possibly 2 days, if they were to make it to.
Yeah.
Day. So AJ, Riley, Jackie, and Jade Kawamoto would have been the greatest MLP team that could have ever been constructed.
I mean,
and Dave would have.
Did you?
What did you tell him about Jackie?
Listen.
Jackie.
Yeah, I mean the Kawamotos. I mean, we know why Dave likes the Kawamotos. But
why?
I could, but I want to be respectful and stay on topic of MLP. But just for a footnote,
but listen, here's the rumor. This guy. So here's the rumor. Tell me this. So Riley wanted Jesse over Jackie. Okay, and DC decided to take Jackie anyways. Riley got pissed and he picked Christian out of spite because he was pissed off and just wanted to piss his owners off. That's the rumor.
I don't think that's possible.
I asked someone who helped him draft and he kind of just gave me like the shrug, like, I'm not going to confirm or deny that. So yeah, Riley got in his feelings.
Allegedly.
And so he took Christian to piss him off.
I don't know. I think, why would he want Jesse so badly over Jackie? I mean,
I think they're playing in a couple tournaments, Riley and Jesse.
They are. I think so. I would have taken, because everybody did a board, right? My board, I had Jackie 4 or 5 spots above Jesse.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously Riley might not agree, but that's crazy because Riley knows. I mean, Riley likes money.
That's what I'm saying. That's what's wild, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And you tell me that Riley's not going to slap Christian upside the head with his paddle the first time he tries a tweener when, you know.
I know.
I mean, like their personalities aren't going to mesh.
You think?
I mean, they're both douchebags, but like in the end, you know, they're different type of douchebags.
I think I've got a really high opinion of Riley. I think Riley's a good guy.
Well, that's why you think he's a good guy, because you don't know him that well.
He's a good guy. He's always, I mean, I played like shit. One thing that means a lot to me, at least, is I played Red Rock with him and I played horribly, like the worst, and I totally ruined it for him. We played Brandon and Tyson in the semis. We should have.
So, do you think that was because you just played bad, like it was an off day, or do you think that was because of a little bit of pressure? Because I mean, Riley's a top 3 player, and so playing with the top 3 or whatever player, do you think the nerves got to you a little bit?
I think it is a combination of things. I think it's a little bit of that, but also playing with Riley. I was playing the left side, and he was playing the right side, but he was taking the middle with his backhand. And that's an orientation that I've never experienced in my life.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think it'll be super interesting with Christian and Riley, because MLP Premier, I mean, in and of itself is a little bit more nerve-wracking than a challenger, I would imagine. And playing rally scoring, I mean, there's so much more pressure. Every single point, if you miss one ball, it's a point. And so it'll be interesting to see how it goes because, I mean, there's a lot more pressure.
I think Christian's going to have to play the right because basically, like with me and Riley, you could put Riley on the right, put me on the left. You think I could put up like with backhand dinks, I could take 40% of the court. But if I'm Riley and I want to take as much court as I could possibly take, I'll put Christian on the right, play,
Can Christian can he play the right?
Can he play either side in men's? I don't think so. So he's put him to the side where it's like we can get him out of the situation.
Yeah, like straddle that out of bounds line, and Riley's going to truck him like he did Elise.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. All right, so give us your top 3 teams that you think for MLP.
Who do you think drafted well? We know the bouncers sucked, right? Paris,
and your lowest 2 or 3 teams.
Paris's draft was horrible. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, NML said it best. The bouncers should have picked Paris and then hung up the phone. I think my team is top 3. That's what I think. I think we have a good team.
I think you guys are solid. Are you going to play with Callie or Elise?
It depends because Jay has played with both of them, and I've played with neither of them. So I think it's 2 good mixed teams. It really is. So we'll see. But I think our team is one of the best.
Do you want to come out here and train? Come out to Utah and train with them? I mean, they both live like a block from here.
No. Let's see. What's another great team? I think, the worst part is I think that DC is still good. Just because
I don't think they're bad.
It's unfortunate because I think they're still a good team. And I think Sorry?
Let's talk about Anna's team just for a second, because I think that they are having an insane draft, and then they took Rohrabacher. Now, I mean, obviously for her, it's a total unknown for a lot of people. I think that they're trying to hit a home run. They're sitting like 19th in the standings. So they're hoping she blows up. But I thought that Anna, Deescu, and Zane, that's a solid team. And then you go and take, especially when Vivian and then Susanna Barr are on the board. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, is Susanna Barr like a stud? Is anybody like, oh, Susanna Barr is going to like...
No, but is anybody like Rachel Rohrabacher? Like, yay?
Probably to the same degree, but Rachel's going to be better in 4 months.
You think so?
I mean...
I don't know if I've seen...
I don't know. I think Susanna's a nice person. But like, it's... I'll say this. They weren't killing the draft. I think Zane and Andre is like a good men's team. It's not going to be a team that knocks it out of the park. And then you've got Anna and a 4th-round female. So if you had Anna, Andre, Zane, and Susanna, it's like, okay.
Yeah. But Zane and Susanna, I think the arguments that Zane and Susanna play together.
Even Andre and Susanna, I think.
And Andre and Susanna. Okay, but what about Glausman then? Aren't her and Anna supposed to be BFFs and you pass on her? Well, is Rohrabacher going to be better? I'm just curious. I don't know.
Neither do I, dude. I don't know.
But
I really don't think like the whole, like there's this narrative, right? Like Zane and Susanna should have played together. They play together all the time. They're a great team. It's like, okay, if that's your number 1 mixed team or even your number 2 mixed team in Premier.
You're probably not. Yeah.
It's not like, okay, our number 2 mixed team would be maybe me and Elise or Jay and Kat, like whoever it is. Like, I think we're still favored against that team. So
do you have to learn French on your team with Jay?
Man, Jay, he could talk to me in any language. I'll just look at him and nod. The guy.
Is this the first time you've ever been on a team where you're the second handsomest man?
No, I was on Tyson's doubles team, buddy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That guy. What other teams? What do you think about? So I think the Utah team on paper looks pretty good. You have Annalie.
On paper, they're probably slated to be the best, but that's on paper. Everything changes.
Yeah, you get AJ with the second to last pick.
Yeah, I think that's a great team. I think we've all seen AJ's variance in level, so it's really tough to say.
He's the streakiest man in pickleball, right?
He's got to be. Yeah, and I think Irina is – I don't really know. I mean, Irina's the best. Like, I think she's such an awesome person. But when I watch her and I play against her, I'm like, I don't really – I mean, she's good, but, like, she's not like I think she might have been a better reach. They could have had Jade there. They could have they could have had a lot.
Allegedly, they took Irina because they thought Ben was going to take her with the next pick. Connor told me that straight to my face, that he thought Ben was going to go Irina, so he wanted to steal her from Ben and weaken Ben's team. So Ben went Lacey Schneeman.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think of Ben's team this season?
What do you think of Eric Lang? He should be in Challenger, right?
I think he's a premier level men's player and a Challenger level mixed and singles player.
That's fair.
That's a very politically correct way to say
that's
it.
That's actually a good, that's a good answer.
Tyler, you know?
Yeah.
But I think
this guy.
He's got a lot of. I mean, his counters are amazing, but his speed ups are not good. His mobility is not good, and I don't think he's got. I mean, it's tough though because like, who's Ben going to take there? Where Ben's like, okay, we're going to win men's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be. Yeah, there's not. I mean, Tardio. What do you think? Do you think Tardio's better than Lang or no?
I mean, it's a as an MLP overall MLP product, yes. Because
do you train with Tardio? Is he near you?
Yeah, he's pretty close to us.
So do you train with J-Dub?
Yeah, not like every day, but like once a week, twice a week. I mean, Dave.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, I mean, I guess that team's not bad though. Columbus.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good men's team. Ben and Collin are good. I mean, J-Dub and Collin are good. Collin is.
Do you think they should have taken Collin though? I thought Collin was going to fall to Challenger.
What do you think about Collin's game, Dave? Because Dave's watched Collin every day. What do you think about Collin?
I think Collin's a first-round overall draft pick, to be honest, just because he is heads above everyone on the right side.
Because he's number one ranked player in PPA?
He is just the best pickleball player that's ever walked the face of the earth.
Yeah, because you love right side guys. Because you're right, yeah. Right siders stick together.
I mean, he is my idol. And I mean, that guy is just incredible. Dude, does it get any softer than Collin Johns? I don't think so. No.
I mean, is Collin Johns the worst mixed player in the PPA tour?
Honestly, I've never seen him play mixed, and people keep.
Well, that's because he's 2-0. It never gets hurt. Exactly.
That's why I think he's the GOAT of pickle.
He'd be the best mixed in like the female role.
That's true.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Yeah,
he'd get that legend.
He should start finding left side females to play with.
Yeah,
that would make more sense, actually.
I don't know if he's the worst mixed player. There's got to be some.
I mean, Collin and Jackie Kawamoto would be a soft team.
Let's see.
But hey, think about. I mean, it's not like he plays with bad partners. He plays with Etta and Megan, and he goes 0-2.
I can't understand it because every time I watch him on stream, he's playing men's and he looks great.
Yeah, he looks amazing. I don't know.
He looks great. It's weird, huh? It's weird when you play with Ben how good you look.
Yeah.
Right?
Really
I mean, it's crazy how good Ben looks when he plays with Collin, really. You got to win the times against Collin, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Sorry.
That's true.
That's
true. Hey, so we have some questions for you. We asked a few questions.
Oh, do you have the mean tweets?
No, dude. Okay, so listen, we had Leia on. Did you watch that? I'm sure you did. I'm sure you watched it a couple times.
I got some sent to me. I didn't get to watch the whole thing.
But we found a bunch of like mean messages that people posted about Leia, and we made her read them.
Okay.
But bro, there's nothing out there other than dumb ones from Christian.
Shoot.
That aren't even funny. Like, you're well liked. It's kind of weird.
That's not right.
He shouldn't be.
Yeah, you shouldn't be well liked.
I need to get on my.
Like, you've literally made 7 fat jokes about me in the last 30 minutes.
Hey, it was only 3. You're over exaggerating. I can make 3 more though. Wait. You want more before time's up. That's whatever.
No, he's I care about his health, but no. He doesn't.
It's tough.
I do. No, I gotta get.
But listen, there's nothing out there about you.
I gotta get.
So that's good. I think that's good.
talking some. There's going to be soon because there should be.
Yeah.
We'll get after that.
Yeah.
Real quick, tell us about your podcast. So you do a podcast with Selkirk. Is it weekly or just what, 1 or 2 times a month?
Yeah, it's weekly. I'm a better guest than host, believe it or not, because
really, because you're definitely failing as a guest right now.
I know. I set you up. But no, I do the host. I only do like 25 minutes, 30 minutes. So it's quick. I get a new guest every week. I wanted to get Jimmy on, but we're still working on that. Got my agent on it.
we got legal working on it.
Yeah, but no. So I do it through Selkirk. They do all the editing, obviously, because I'm too dumb to know any of that stuff. And yeah, it's fun. It's been a blast. I think it's a good way to just kind of talk, get whatever is on your chest off your chest, and it's fun.
Yeah. How many episodes are you in? Do it now.
Oh, I'm like probably 20.
Okay.
Uh,
How long are you doing this podcast with them?
For the rest of this year, weekly.
Gotcha.
So it's a lot. It takes a lot out of me. So I gotta find a new guest every time.
Yeah.
So who is your best guest you've had?
Okay, that's a good one. I've had a couple actually, it's got to be Greg Dow.
Greg Dow.
Yeah, you guys know Greg.
So Dow's was texting me before the draft, before MLP, because we were really high on Scarpa.
Yeah.
We think Scarpa's solid. So Dow called me and he was like, listen, Dow and Scarpa, like, how can you not take one and get the other? And we had like an hour and a half phone call. And I'll be honest, Dow is a funny dude.
He's awesome. No, he
is very funny.
No, he's the man. It's too bad he didn't get drafted because I think like he's so funny. Like having a guy like that on your team, I think, in a roundabout way, I think it helps the team because.
Here's his other pitch to me. Okay, I hope Dow watches this. His other pitch was that him and Nunnery, their team in mixed went 3-19.
Yeah.
In mixed, but he's like, but then he goes, but I had 2 of those wins.
Yeah. Nunnery went 1-8 in mixed. That's a fact. It's concerning. It is what it is, right? Nunnery he's a good player. I think he's a great player, but that's something that kind of makes me scratch my head.
All right. So I asked some questions on Instagram. We're just going to rapid fire these ones off. Somebody said, when will Tyler and Poppa Jimmy play together? So what do we have? Takea and Nationals?
Takea and Nationals. Yep.
And then depending on how those go, we might play in a couple next year.
Oh, look at Tyler trying to assume the sale. That's smart.
Exactly. Somebody said, has James considered the opportunity cost of all his split stance footwork? Have you considered that, James?
What does that even mean?
Yeah, no, I know what it means. It's
econ major.
It's an econ term. The opportunity. It's basically what am I losing versus what am I gaining? And I've tried to not do it. I don't want to do so many split steps. It's not fun. It's like.
Have you tried wearing heavier shoes or something like that?
No, it's just honestly, it's difficult. It's like it makes me tired, especially in the summer. But I've tried. I mean, Dave knows. Like we've gone out there. I try like 90% footwork intensity, 80%.
He can't play.
I can't.
He can't.
So I noticed when you were playing with Hayden, Hayden was doing it a lot. Did you rub off on Hayden, or has Hayden always done that?
I don't think Hayden's always done it. I think I rubbed off on Hayden.
Did you notice him doing it?
Oh yeah. I have people sending it to me and stuff. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Listen, if you want me to teach you how to play pickleball with no wasted movement,
bro,
I'll show you. Okay. I can show you how to do that.
You gotta reverse that around.
I'll show you. Listen, I'll show you. I don't take any steps that aren't necessary.
He doesn't take any steps.
I'm not even picking up the ball, bro.
The Hayden thing, though, that is funny because he's like, I had a bunch of people like, oh, that looks like your son. And stuff. Like, he's, it worked though, I guess, because the guy was balling. He carried our team.
Dude, Hayden was great. And now Tyler gets to play with Hayden.
Really? Oh, I knew that actually a couple.
Yeah. Hayden, Catherine,
Coop, and
Hayden, Catherine, and Coop.
Okay. I think that's a
3 out of 4 is not bad. 3 out of 4 is not bad.
Yeah. Well, Coop can be good. I just haven't.
Coop hasn't been good for 6 months, so I don't know what happened.
I haven't seen it in a while, but she can do it.
She can. She could. Yeah, that was a really 2019 Coop was legit.
Yeah.
Hey, she's got a win over Annalee this year.
That's true. She did beat Annalee earlier this year.
That's true. With Maggie.
All right, that same guy said, and did James find a mental performance coach? If so, what has been most helpful?
Yeah, James, what's up with your mental performance?
I got Dave.
Dave?
Dave's been on it. We've been working every week on our mental performance.
We have late night phone calls. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
and
that's
we
cute.
went to each other, and it's healthy. It's brotherly love.
You
Wait, do you guys live with each other?
Not healthy. No, we don't live with each other.
You don't? Do
No.
you live with Anna though?
Yeah. Well, she lives with me, Jimmy. Come on.
She lives with you. She lives with you.
Do you charge her extra for rent?
Hey, how much did Anna pay for those Taylor Swift tickets without you?
I don't even
know?
think I can disclose that. She dropped a bag on him, dude.
She did?
And
she went solo?
And she didn't even watch the whole thing.
I don't even know.
And she left?
I didn't want to know. I wasn't interested in.
Like, you don't share a bank account, right? You're not at that level, right?
No. I want to.
I mean, she makes more money than you, so I don't think she would, I assume.
She wouldn't. I would.
Oh, God.
All right, real quick, what are your thoughts on somebody said any inside info on the snubs of MLP? Is example Collin Dawson.
Yeah, who are the snubs? Who should have got in? Challenger or Premier?
Yeah, I mean, I think, Collin, you're referring to him being a challenger snub, not a premier snub.
I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, he's Colin Johns, the worst version.
He's way more handsome, but
well, that's true.
He's not. I mean, it's tough because he's a premier level men's player, right? I mean, him and Tyler were like obviously really, really good. But
I mean, they were third place kings for a long time, right? That fourth game was owned by them.
Yeah, no, I know. I watched it all, but I mean, mixed and men's doubles is almost.
So do you think he should have gone in challenger? I mean, premier is off the table, but we're talking about challenger right now.
I guess so. I mean, who is in challenger that probably shouldn't have gone in challenger?
I mean,
there's a couple names out there
like Emmerich, like Martin Emmerich.
Yeah, I think Collin has to have gone. Also because he's great. I feel like he's a good team guy. Like, he's such a nice guy. He's just a genuine dude.
Yeah. And he's not ugly. You're right. He's not ugly.
All right. Somebody said, how many milligrams do I need to take to split step like Big Poppa Jimmy?
Oh,
do you got a number?
Me? It's like, I mean, I'm having probably 5 cups of coffee a day, you know? Brainstorm. I'm having a lot of milligrams.
Are you sponsored with them now?
What flavor?
Any flavor. They all taste the same. But Valencia orange. Yeah,
they all taste the same.
Yeah,
oh my gosh!
Like probably like 4 cups of caffeine a day in total.
I don't know if you watched it, but somebody said, "Why did Christian Alshon, who is he again, choke versus Ben Johns?" Did you see his singles yesterday? In Denver?
He was bad, but let's skip that. He was awful, but
Dave watched it. What does Dave think?
Dave, he sucked. Can we just talk about him crying? Can we talk about the tears instead?
Honestly, I felt bad for the guy. I mean, no one wants it more than Christian Alshon, but sometimes it just feels like he's banging his head against the wall. He just wants it too bad, too quick. I feel like he's great. He's already got the dub over Ben. I feel like he's got to just,
Yeah, but he wants it, but he's not skilled enough to get it. I want to play in the NFL, but I'm not good enough. I'm not crying about it.
I think he's good enough. I mean, we're talking about singles here. All right, we're not talking about his backhand counter and men's doubles. All right, he can play some singles. Okay,
he's not bad.
He's good. No, he's good. He's a great singles player. I feel like he's gonna have his day against Ben.
You think he's gonna beat Ben again?
I don't know if it's gonna be this year or next year. I mean, but he's got.
How many videos will he make?
Maybe 10 or 15 years down the road.
How many videos will he make if he does it again?
3 years, man. I mean, he's gonna get it done though. Christian's gonna get it done.
That's fair. He probably will.
What do you think about Christian's backhand counter, Dave?
He's got a great backhand reset. When he tries to counter his backhand, it is the smoothest, softest reset of all time. I mean, he tries to counter. He tries to get it out there, but it's
and then he just resets.
It's just a reset.
Well, then maybe he's going to be a great right side player with Riley. Then
maybe he will. No.
I mean, this is a question that I was talking to Dave about this. I thought so you were on the board, Tyler, when Riley took Christian.
Mm-hmm.
That's a travesty.
That's what I was like. Okay, AJ's a little volatile, whatever. But Tyler is like the opposite of volatile. Riley and Tyler don't lose. why would he not take Tyler? I would have taken.
Well, he doesn't like Tyler. First
Well,
of all,
yeah, I mean, it's pretty well known that he does. We don't see eye to eye, I guess you could say, but that was weird. I mean, I was on the board. AJ was on the board. Tardio was on the board.
Was Jay still on the board?
No, he had just gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. And the only thing I could maybe think of is what Jimmy was saying. Riley just kind of wanted to stick it to them for some reason, because we talked about this last time, but MLP is different. The nerves are going to be way different, especially when you're playing with such an elite player. So I don't know. But I think had I gone with them, I think we would have been very solid.
For sure. I mean, I thought you would be like you don't miss a dink. You get to the kitchen really well, and they can't hit to the 20-30% of the court that Riley can't take.
Well, then you have two lefties on the team.
Yeah. So righty lefty.
Yeah, both team.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I guess you guys. I think I saw in some podcasts Riley was like, I don't like Tyler because of like line calls or something. Like, it's like, come on, like that's not a real.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I don't look at that guy in the eyes. Yeah, he's kind of weird.
That's not a real reason.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that had something to play with it, but like you said, I mean, people like money, people like winning. And so if I was in his position or anybody else's position and there was somebody that I maybe didn't like, but I knew they were a good player and that we would do well, I'd still draft him.
Yeah. I mean, like Jill Braverman, I would have taken her. I honestly would have taken her in the fourth if like things had gone that way.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. So
you would have Jilly B?
Yeah.
Did you know she put MLP MVP on the side of her hat, embroidered it?
That's not off brand, but
that's not off brand.
No,
it's not.
Like, I don't mind Jill. I think she's all right. I can handle her.
Really? She tried to get me canceled.
She tried to get you canceled?
Yeah. I mean, who hasn't at this point? But who hasn't?
Trying to get you canceled.
Just Jilly B doesn't love the pod. We'll just say that.
Okay.
I believe she called it tasteless and gross.
Oof.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean much coming from her. I'm going to take it personally. You're good, man.
I mean, I don't know. I'd love to have her on someday. I mean, she gets 34 views on hers, so maybe she can come on in front of a real audience.
She had a viral video.
Oh, yeah. Did you see her viral video?
No.
Don't watch it. It's very cringe, but.
Yeah. All right, we're going to wrap up. PPA or MLP?
MLP for sure. I think MLP. Wow. I think an ideal situation would be like 12 MLP events. MLP is like the main thing that everybody cares about. And then you've got like that off season where it's optional PPAs. You can go play if you want to make some extra money, but like MLP is the hardest.
Interesting.
So we talked to Steve Kuhn at the draft, and his whole plan is to have full teams, multi-year contracts.
Playing for cities, like moving to the city. Yeah.
So you would play for Dallas, and like you would have home games. They would come. You'd have a training facility in Dallas. You'd have home and away venues, and that's his plan for it.
What do you think?
And I think that makes sense, right?
No, I think it makes really good sense, but I feel like you'd have to make the teams bigger and just have.
Yeah, and now I think he did mention expanding teams and even having like a minor league that's attached to it, and you can call guys up.
Yeah, I feel like you'd have to have like an A team and a B team for every team.
Yeah, I agree.
Just so you could, I mean, not everyone's going to be able to make every event. So you think everybody's going to move out to the same spot every week it's just something we can grow.
Yeah, I agree.
Sure, but I like the MLP format, man. I think it's sick. I like it way more than the regular.
Yeah. Do you like rally scoring?
I think rally scoring is great. And I love the energy of the MLP. It's just, I mean, you can just get rowdy and.
But Collin ruined it. Collin ruined the rowdiness.
Oh, Collin. Yeah, I mean, well,
I don't think that guy can do no wrong. So I'm going to immediately 180 on whatever I'm with Collin. Collin. I mean, if Collin wants to hit a reset on my take, that's fine. I mean, that's what. So,
have you talked to Julian Arnold before, Dave?
All day.
Yeah, Dave, you do have Julian Arnold vibes to you.
Have you talked to Julian Arnold before?
Have I?
Yeah, are you an Andiamo fan?
I love Andiamo, man. But
you kind of, the energy is very similar, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, I have not crossed paths with him yet, but I've taught
you guys would do well.
a lot of shit to him when the fives were playing, and he did not play great. But then I cheered for him in the super finals, so I think that kind of evens it out.
Oh, against Tyler? Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean,
That's why they played so well.
That's why they played so well,
Let me tell you guys. So I was playing, it was the quarterfinals, my team versus the Mad Drops.
Oh,
no. And Dave's on the sidelines, and Dave was drinking and
hydration.
Really involved. Really involved.
Yes.
So Julian's complaining about Hayden and I's paddle because our paddles are white, and white paddles shouldn't be legal.
But they are.
But they are.
But they shouldn't be.
So he was complaining about it, right? Like, and then Julian said something about illegal paddle this, illegal paddle that. Like maybe my paddle was illegal or Annalise paddle was illegal.
Yeah.
Dave starts chirping him, and I hear, like in the middle of the match, I hear Dave say to Julian, "Well, Julian, nobody's saying your paddle's illegal because it sucks."
I may or may not have said this. I'm gonna have to talk to my lawyers about that.
Julian,
wasn't
Dave?
He might have
looked at him.
But wait, wasn't that the day that if you showed up to the tournament, you got a free Valair paddle?
I don't think anybody took him up on that.
No, I heard that they're scattered all over the parking lot.
I think that was the next day. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody with a Valair other than Julian, and I think I saw a girl in Challenger use it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, not even Lauren uses a Valair.
Yeah. What does she use? She uses Selkirk.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but
she's using
Selkirk. That tells you all you need to know, right?
Yeah. Tyler, let me ask you this. Because I'm going to teach. So Dave is trying to get good at pickleball. And we've watched a lot of you play because you are really good at pickleball.
Yeah.
How tall are you? Is first question.
Depends on who's asking, but I normally say 5'10" to 6 feet, 5'11" to 6 feet.
Okay. But you're hitting Ernie. I mean, so Dave's like an inch shorter than you, and I'm trying to tell Dave, like,
bro, I'm 6'5".
Check his wingspan. My wingspan is taller than I am.
Is that what it is? What is?
Yeah.
Have you measured your wingspan?
It's like 4 inches taller than I am.
Really? Because you're Ernie.
Dave, can you not hit an Ernie? Do you not have that athleticism, Dave?
Can you not dunk? And then obviously being able to jump.
James, you can dunk, right?
I could dunk. I could dunk off one step. One step. I could dunk in traffic. But
Tyler used to be able to dunk in his prime.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive at that height. That's no joke.
Yeah, I mean, practice, anticipation. I use an elongated paddle. That helps.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you use, Dave? What delaminated paddle are you using this week?
Hey, I don't use delam anymore. It's just my personality that's delamed at this point. I'm just a delaminated individual is really what it is.
What are you using then? What are you using nowadays?
I'm kind of switching between some paddles. I'm not really sure. I'm trying some stuff out, but I haven't really stuck with anything yet. I had to
Tyra said that you hit her a couple times with a delaminated paddle, and she's never felt that much pain in her life.
Yeah, no, she was crying, and
I've made her cry once.
You made her cry for other reasons, I'm sure.
I hit her with I got an overhead right at her.
A broken heart's better than a broken blood vessel.
So what I like to do when I practice with my friends, like Dave, for whatever reason, I just have a great time hitting them, and I don't do this. I don't do that. But I just really love to peg my practice partners.
Do you nasty Nelson them too? You peg your practice partners?
I peg this one right here.
Okay, that's fair.
How many times have I drilled and pegged?
I mean, you've done me dirty a few times. You've done me.
That makes sense.
Quick.
I'm the reason they call him Dirty Dave.
Yeah, that makes sense. Isn't Anna out of town right now?
That's it for me.
Is Dave spending the night?
No, I'm leaving as soon as I can. Can I go now?
All right. Anything else you'd like to add, James or Dave?
No, just thanks for having us on the podcast. You guys are pretty cool. And Jimmy, we love you. Even though
James, how like your sister? I've seen her name. She plays singles, right?
Are we still recording?
How's she doing? How's her game?
Are we still recording?
We are.
She's great. She's a good player.
All right, we're off now.
All right, guys.
Now we're not. Now we're done.
I'll see you guys. I don't know when. Soon, hopefully. All right.
Wait. That's got to go.